6 business tasks you should never do manually again. Let me show you something. A job description, a competitors comparison table, a response to a customer's complaint. These are 3 tasks many managers still spend valuable time doing manually. Today, I'm going to show you how AI can help you complete all these in minutes. In fact, by the end of this video, you'll probably start looking at some of your weekly tasks very differently, because the goal is not just to work harder, the goal is to spend your time on work that actually needs your expertise. Let me ask you a question. How many tasks are currently sitting on your to-do list because you haven't had the time to get to them? Maybe it's a job posting you need to create. Maybe your sales team is waiting for a competitor's comparison. Maybe it is a meeting agenda. Maybe it is a customer complaint that needs resolution. The funny thing is that most of these tasks are not that difficult. They don't require years of experience, but they quietly consume hours every week. And while you are spending 45 minutes creating a document from scratch, someone else is using AI to get the first draft in less than 2 minutes and then spending their time on bigger decisions. That's the difference we are starting to see in businesses today. The people using AI properly are not necessarily smarter, they just move faster. The foundation of every prompt we are going to use in this video is based on the 5-part prompt framework I've discussed earlier in my videos. That is the context, which shows who you are and your industry, the role, what persona AI should take, the task, that's the specific thing you want to produce, the format, how you want the output to be structured, and the constraint, the tone, the length, and the limits. One of the things I teach during AI training section is what I call the 6 quick wins. These are common business tasks that many professionals handle every week. Tasks that normally take anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes. But with the right AI prompt, you can complete them within 5 minutes. And these are not random examples. They are tasks that people in healthcare, manufacturing, finance, logistics, and many other industry deals with regularly. Here are the 6 quick wins. Number 1 is competitors comparison charts. You can finish this within 2 minutes using AI. Number 2 is job description. Number 3 is LinkedIn thought leadership post. Number 4 is training agenda. Number 5, customer complaint response. And number 6, presentation outline. Today, I'll walk you through 2 of them, which is the competitive comparison chart and the job description. You will see the exact prompt and exactly how they work. So let's jump in. Let's start with competitors comparison charts. Imagine you are running a private hospital in Lagos. You know your competitors, you know some of the services they offer, you have a rough idea of their pricing, but you are never really putting everything side by side in a structured comparison. Why? Because doing that manually takes time. You will need to visit websites, check social media pages, look through brochures, speak with people, gather information from different places. Before you know it, you spent hours. Instead, here is what you can do. Get into ChatGPT and paste this prompt. So let's check the breakdown of the prompt. It says, create a detailed competitor comparison table for a mid-sized private hospital in Lagos, competing against 2 larger hospitals. Compare the organization across 1. Consultation fees, specialist availability, average waiting time, facilities and equipment, patient experience, insurance acceptance, online appointment booking. Then present the comparison in a table format. After the table, provide a short analysis highlighting where our hospital has the strongest competitive advantage and where improvement may be needed. This is the prompt, but notice what we are doing here. We are giving AI the context. We are telling it exactly what business we are talking about, which is a private hospital. We are telling the format that we want, and we are asking for analysis, not just information. Within seconds, you are going to have a structured comparison table and a summary of strengths and weaknesses. Now, here's the important part. This is not just for hospitals. You can use the same structure for logistic company, a manufacturing business, and real estate company. The framework stays the same, you simply change the context, and that's what makes it powerful. Now, to make it even more better, you can include the name of your hospital and the name of your competitor, so you have a well-tailored response. So let's see how this will look like in ChatGPT. So I am here in ChatGPT. I've already copied the prompt. I'm going to paste it. If you want better results, you can always use the deep research of ChatGPT. So when you click on deep research, then you paste your prompt. And from this on, you personalize this further. You add the name of your private hospital and the 2 larger hospitals. Now, the result you're going to get is even going to be a lot better. So if I want to be more specific, I'm going to include the name of my hospital here, and then the two larger hospitals I want to compare my hospital against. But for the sake of this demo, I'm just going to leave it like this. Then I'm going to press enter, and let's see the response we are going to get. Now, as you can see the response, so like we specifically asked for, it gave us the response in a tabular form. So against the criteria we mentioned, consultation fee, our hospital, competitor A, competitor B, specialist availability, it gave it to us, average waiting time, facility and equipment, and so on and so forth. Then afterward, it gave us short analysis, strongest competitive advantages, then areas for improvement. It gave us that one too. So this is the example of the output we got from ChatGPT. So it broke it down by the category, our own hospital, competitor A and competitor B. It gave the complete same category comparison in under 2 minutes. It adds competitive analysis, not just raw data, and it can also work for any industry. You just have to change the context and put your own industry context into the prompt. So when you make use of this, you're going to replace hours of manual research and get it done in under 2 to 5 minutes. Now let's move on to the second quick win, which is writing job description. This is one of the biggest exercises that drain time. A manager sits down to write a job description. 30 minutes later, they are still trying to figure out the opening paragraph. An hour later, they are still trying to adjust the responsibilities. Another hour going into qualification and requirements. And before they know it, half of the day is gone. Now, here's the faster way you can use to write a job description. You can make use of this prompt. So let's break down the prompt. Write a complete job description for a head of sales at a fast-growing B2B software company. Include the role summary, the key responsibilities, required qualifications and experience, core skills and personal attributes, key performance indicators, what success should look like within the first 90 days, and then use a professional tone and clear section headings. It is very simple, specific, and extremely effective. Within minutes, you're going to have a complete draft of the job description. What I like about this approach is that AI often includes sections many people also forget. Things like the KPIs, the success expectations, personal attributes, and a clear 90-day success plan. Does that mean you are going to copy it and paste it immediately? No. You still have to review it. You should adjust it to fit your company. You should also add your own requirement and expectation. But one thing is sure, you're no longer starting from a blank page. You are starting with most of the work already done. And it's going to give you a leverage, and you're going to be able to finish this in a shorter time. Now let's go into ChatGPT and let's put this into practice. So I'm here in ChatGPT. I'm going to copy the prompt. And I'm going to paste it. So let's see what we are going to get. Now look at the output. We're able to generate a job description for a B2B head of sales in under 3 minutes. Now when you look at this, you can go through it. The job description, the position, reports to the role summary, the key responsibilities, sales leadership and team management, the required qualification and experience, the core skills and personal attributes, the key performance indicators, what success should look like within the first 90 days. So everything is well broken down. Now, all you have to do is go through this, adjust it, and ensure that it fits into your own company's profile before you can send it out. See how easy it is. Now, if you have to draft it by yourself, you probably spend up to 1, 2, 3 hours drafting this. But with AI, you have a structure and a base to work with, which makes your work way easier. Now, the other 4 quick wins, it follows the same formula, same speed, and is also in my book. So the third one is the LinkedIn Thought Leadership Post. So you can use this to grow your professional brands in minutes. So where you use AI to generate content for LinkedIn. Then the fourth one is training agenda. So you can use it to structure your section training for any of the topic. Then customer complaint response. You can use it to create empathetic and professional response to every complaint every time. Then the last one is presentation outline. So you want to generate outlines for presentation deck. So you can use AI to generate the outline in under 5 minutes. All of these 6 prompts are inside the book, AI Mastery for Business Leader. It is designed for your industry and it's not generic examples. So after watching this video, I want you to do one thing. Step 1 is to pick one task you have been putting off this week. Step 2, apply the 5-element prompt formula. the context, role, task, format, and constraint. And step 3 is for you to get my ebook, AI Mastery for Business Leader. All the 6 prompts are already written on the book, and there are more than 40 more other prompts across the 5 chapters of the book. The link to purchase the book is in the description. Again, my name is Timleyin Oladayo. I'm a rated program manager and AI mastery coach for business leaders. I help you to master the use of AI to help you grow in your businesses and in your career. I'll see you on the next one.